Ever since we got this bad boy to drop, I feel like all we've been doing, realistically speaking, is waiting for the Torid Incarnon to come into cycle, and it is currently in cycle this week. Deviri, Steel Path, Circuit. We have our beautiful Torid Incarnon. I think it's time to get this bad boy. So obviously this is going to be our tier 5. As far as the other one, I've heard that the move is the dual Toxicist. Gotcha. Yeah, everyone in the stream, twitch.tv/Mactics, by the way, spamming dual Toxicist. So we'll do that for our 10. Really just, I mean, I want this bad boy. I am pumped. All right, let's see what we got here. We have got Limbo, Chroma, Revenant, Banshee. I'm kind of torn between Revenant or Banshee. I mean, Revenant's just gross. No? Yeah, I think we go Revenant. All right, I played Revenant many moons ago. I kind of forget what he does, though. I know his 4 is disco time. If I recall correctly, his 2 is like he's just invincible. We're just gonna make sure our 2 is up at literally all times. His 3, I believe, was like a movement ability, right? Yeah, he does like the little wave. And then his 1, don't I like, yeah, I take control of him. I'll take him to my side. And then if I do 1 and then I 3 through them, it like insta-kills them. And something I learned since my last time playing Revenant, I believe I can go 4 and do my 3 at the same time. Yeah, there it is. Enemies with Overguard, white or green border, can't be CC'd. So like Eximus tier enemies, basically. I knew that like you couldn't crowd control certain tiers of enemies. I just didn't know what like the specifics of it were. I don't know. My plan was to just bounce out of here once we got to our tier 5 reward, but we see we have really good weapons and really good frames. I'm wondering if we should just keep juicing until we hit 10. Quick question, chat. What determines the stat count of Revenant's Mesmer skin? I feel like I thought it was like nearby enemies, but strength? Well, then why is my count there? Oh, do I have like a wisp on my team or something? Am I getting a strength buff from somewhere? Because I was gonna say, sometimes it's 6, sometimes it's 20. Oh, gain 20% damage for every enemy affected by status within 20 meters? That seems insane. Because when I do my roll, I do the frost explosion. Like, yeah, that's free. All right, I'm gonna get a little crazy with it and see if I can fend off this next one solo. I'm holding the line. Now get out of here, Nograd. I got it under control. Maybe. Oh, wait. I might not have it as under control as previously thought. I mean, I held it until A was done. What more can you ask for, all right? I have no idea how effective this is. This could be, like, very useless. Do you have a method to your MR farming? Not really. I just, like, I mean, it matters a little bit, don't get me wrong, but, like, generally speaking, in most of the stuff that I've been doing, I feel like my frame selection and my melee and secondary selection doesn't really matter that much for most of the things I'm doing, because, like, I'm really just doing a lot of, like, daily rep cap grinds, doing, like, Zeraman bounties, the ISO vaults on Deimos, the Sanctuary bounties to get the Corvex pieces, all that jazz. I'm just kind of like just trying to hop all around the world doing like my daily stuff. And so like stuff like that, typically I'll just slap on whatever frame that I haven't leveled yet and whatever secondary and whatever melee I haven't leveled yet. And my Latron and Incarnon has like been more than enough to just absolutely dumpster whatever I come across, even in Steel Path. I haven't run into a situation where I'm like, oh no, I'm really screwing myself over because I'm using an unmodded random secondary weapon. It hasn't really been problematic. I just nuke everything with the Latron and and that weapon passively accrues XP in the background while I'm kind of like grinding towards something else. For a while now, when it comes to MR grinding, my primary purpose has not been like, okay, let's slap on a bunch of stuff and grind Sanctuary Onslaught or Elite Sanctuary Onslaught. They're just kind of the way I've been approaching it is mainly like, hey, I'm gonna do the things that I need to do anyway, and all of the slots that are not pivotal for my ability to succeed in this activity, I'll just fill it with stuff that needs leveled. And like so far, that's been working perfectly fine. We're getting very close to the Torid. I don't know. I feel like we bounce after we get the Torid. I don't know. I know we have good frames and good weapons for getting to 10, but like I really want to use the Torid. Oh my. So wait, is this cutting my weapon damage in half to juice my ability damage by 6x? Am I reading that right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's see how many stacks we get with our Mesmer now. 128? That's with the Nidus strength buff in conjunction with my decree. That's actually... Dude, I like... I'll see you guys later.
Bye, have a great time.
Is Revenant one of the strongest frames in the entire game? Not strongest, but most survivable. And that makes sense, right? Yeah, I guess he's not going to win any awards in like the damage dealing category, I suppose. What ability does Hellman take if you subsume Revenant? There's no way it takes his 2, right? No, there's no possible chance. Reeve? Okay, yeah. The dash, yeah, that's kind of useless. Okay. Yeah, that would like, the game would be broken. The game is just kind of like automatically over. Can you imagine like an April Fool's week where they change Revenant subsume from 3 to 2? They're just like, have fun. I also have that movement speed buff because I get bonus movement speed for every decree that I have. And since we're like pretty late into circuit, we have a lot of decrees. So I'm kind of... Do you encounter level cap content, like realistically speaking, anywhere else in the game other than Duviri? Like, I know you can if you do like a steel path and you go defense and you just kind of stay in there for a really, really long time. But like, is there ever any reason to do that? Like, is there ever any reason at all to stay in a mission so long to hit level cap content? God, are my teammates really dying right now? A bunch of scrubs. Yeah, guys, how are you dying? Just press 2. It's really not that hard. You just have one teammate? Oh! Wait, what happened to my other teammates? Where'd they go? One more. I just want to fight the level cap enemies. I just want to fight the level cap enemies, and then we can bounce. Are they actually level cap? Yeah, 9999. Yeah, these decrees are going absolutely insane. Alrighty, we've been waiting this day for many, many moons. Circuits. Let me see it. That looks nice. Now let's go and see what mats we have to farm out. This is Warframe, and there's always some material that you need that you don't have. I hope it's the one where I get to eat things as the worm. That one's fun. Of course, it's the Maw Fang. On the bright side, we have everything else. I'm fine with that. Okay. I got my wish, dude. All right. I got some Nacreous Pebs. I got some Ariat Scales. Let me see the Maw Fangs. Give me 6.
Oh, hello there.
That's fine. I'll take 4. Nice. I think I had 12, so I think I need a total of 8. Give it to me.
You suck.
I am a hungry worm. Alrighty. Nacreous Pebs. Ariat Scales. Let me see it. Come on. Come on. Oh, yeah. Now, I learned my lesson from last time in that I need to go get a decree before I leave, otherwise none of this stuff stays. Okay, Caballero, evolve Incarnon weapons, now we can do Torid. Got everything. Upgrade, yes. Boom! Direct hits, charge, Incarnon transmutation. Alt fire transmutes. Switching back will expend any remaining charge. Fires a long range toxin beam. To unlock this bad boy, We have to complete a solo mission with the Torid equipped, which I believe is what we had to do for the Latron as well. So let's do a classic little capture mission, lickety split. Nice little bullet jump.
Target. Capture them quickly before they escape.
Capture them.
Mission complete. The captive has been escorted
Oh, I
to
thought
the
that said
extraction
44
point.
meters
Well
for a
done.
second. I was like, dang, this game is being nice to me. It really wants me to use the Torid. Okay, let's do it, baby. We can pick increase base damage by 51, plus 3 multi-shot on the last shot in the magazine, or increase the base damage by 31. Multi-shot consumes ammo directly from capacity and does plus 60% damage. I'm gonna go out on a whim here and say that Plentiful Mayhem is the play here.
No.
First one? Really? Oh. Different base damage increases. I thought they were the same. This is 51. This is 31. Because you probably want to spec big time in a multi-shot. Yeah, that was... I didn't think that one through. I know typically you always want to go a V, but I feel like we can start with a D for our Torid, right? Because we are never not going to run the Torid on it. And then, I mean, gotta go Galvanized Chamber. We'll figure out the rest of the mods. Serration, because why not? Sure. We'll figure out the rest of the mods later. And... wait a minute. Is this Glaxion 2.0? Oh my god. I might be in love. It's Glaxion 2.0. I learned something about Incarnons, by the way. I learned that the meter doesn't actually have to be full for you to switch it into Incarnon. I assumed that you had to get the meter all the way filled up before you could switch to Incarnon for him, but I learned that the meter is just how much ammo you're gonna have in your Incarnon point. And that if the meter's like halfway full and you want to switch to Incarnon for him right then and there, you're allowed to. You're just gonna have half the Incarnon ammo. This thing is kinda schnasty, and we still have 2 more evolutions to do on it. And we still have to mod it out. I only put like a couple mods on it. Granted, yeah, we're fighting level 24 enemies. I have a feeling that it's still gonna be pretty disgusting. So let's see what we got here. Let's see if I can guess correctly this time, because I guessed which one I wanted incorrectly last time. Projectile speed, reloading from empty, lingering damage field duration doubles on first shot, or increase base magazine capacity by 9. I feel like the second one is not particularly important. We don't really care about lingering damage from the first shot. You have to, there's so many criteria for this, I think. I kind of like the projectile speed here because it makes it easier to get the direct hits. So I think we'll go 1 is what I want to do here. Activate this weapon's Incarnon form 15 times in a mission. Wait, that sounds insanely easy, no? Honestly, dude, that's funny. Full circle. The thing I learned about how you don't have to actually get the meter all the way full to switch the Incarnon form, that's going to make this a heck of a lot easier, right? Because I can just go boom, 1, boom, 2, boom, 3. I can just do this over and over again. And boom, baby. Now we can cook a little bit with it. Yeah, I'm liking the projectile speed a lot. Feels a little bit easier to hit targets directly to charge the Incarnon. Good God. It's just Tenet Glaxion, but broken. It's just broken Tenet Glaxion. I was loving the Latron Incarnon like a ton. I thought it was super, super fun, but against certain enemies, it was a little annoying to get headshots against them to charge it up. Where I love this one is all you have to do is hit the enemy. So, final upgrade, we've got increased base critical chance by 20%, increased base critical chance by 15%, but increased base status chance by 15%, or increased base status chance by 34%. I feel like you always want to go crit chance. As much crit chance as you can. So if we're going to pick between these two, we basically need to ask ourselves the question, what do we value more? 5% extra critical chance or 15% extra status chance? I don't know. What do you guys think? 1 or 2? We got a lot of, it's kind of split. I'm not going to lie. I think I'm going to start with the base critical chance by 20%. We can always move stuff around, right? Now we get to modding time. I got all the galvanized mods. I did the Vitus Essence farm. Let's see. Plus 7.3 status chance on kill, plus 3.6 2d6 direct damage per status type affecting the target for 20 seconds. I feel like this goes kind of hard. I think we can get rid of that as well. Let's take Serration off for now. I don't know. I feel like there's so many good mods. I feel like we're definitely taking critical delay though. There's no way we're not taking critical delay. Gotta have critical delay in there. Vital sense. Ooh, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. We also do need an arcane adapter. That is true. And I actually was able to max out my primary merciless. So we have a rank 5 primary merciless, because I did have 21 of those arcanes. So we can go ahead and slap that bad boy on. We can level up this galvanized aptitude pretty significantly. I feel like we want a fire rate mod though, right? Because we're losing 20% fire rate from our critical delay, and we're also losing 56.4% fire rate from our Torid ribbon. So I think we want a little bit of fire rate somewhere in here. I'm being told vile acceleration. Okay, so we're losing 15% damage and we're swapping it for 90% fire rate. Now, from an elemental damage perspective, we already have toxin on here. If we add cryo rounds, or we could even do primed cryo rounds. Wait, what's the difference between primed cryo rounds and cryo rounds? Oh, is it just that this one can be upgraded further? Yeah, higher ceiling. Okay. We don't have room for this stuff right now. You need blast. Okay, so if I wanted blast, I would need primed cryo rounds and my thermite rounds. Ooh, I have a 60-60 for heat on rifles. That's pretty nice, right? All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hop back into SO because I want to forma this bad boy a couple more times. The Torid is the kind of gun that you put 8 forma into, isn't it? And then you never use any weapon ever again. Bro. You were right about this thing shooting Boeings. This thing shoots tree trunks. Dang, it's a beauty, I can't lie. Obviously, over time, we'll format every single slot, but right now, this is what we're cooking up. This is the Torid. I think it's time to rip a steel path and put this thing to an actual test. I have no mods on my frame, by the way. Maybe that's a bad idea.
Keep fighting. Look for more reactant.
I should have definitely put some mods on my frame. The one downside of this weapon is that you cannot see anything. But that's pretty much the only downside. You can change that in the settings to make the numbers smaller. There we go. I mean, I can sort of see the bodies now. A little bit. It's an improvement. Okay, doing this on a level 0 frame with no mods was not the smartest idea. Let's run it back on a frame that is not going to get one shot. And then we do this. And then we do this. And then we do this. Dude, another crazy thing I'm just thinking about in this weapon. The Incarnon ammo is just generated from thin air. So it doesn't even really matter. If you're just spewing permanently, you're never going to run out of ammo. Oh my god. All right, hold up. Let's get this battery charged up. I want to get this battery to 100%. And that's 100.
I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time. That's it.
Are you kidding me? But the funny thing is, I don't even have all the mods on my turret. My gun can get stronger. My gun can literally get better. It's not even in its strongest form yet. All right, boys, I think I've done what I came to do here. Viral on Torid is actually not that effective, so that's really funny. So you're telling me once I get heat and cryo on my Torid, once I have enough room in my mod slots, and then I have blast plus toxin, then it's basically GG. We'll modify it as we go. But like right now, this bad boy right here, that is one of the most insane weapons I've used in any video game.